So here we are, we're off to Manly aboard the ferries. There's a lot of noise, I hope you can hear me talking. About to hop on the ferry.
Plastic's worse for the environment. I'm thinking about the environment. Yeah, I just wanted to get a
All right, the crowd's on. We're going to go. Just going to have a look up the front. I forgot my gimbal today, so might be a bit shaky. Okay, I'll walk all around.
Let's go.
City. Well, this is the Sydney skyline from the water. Beautiful day on Sydney today. It's the middle of winter. I'm standing here in a pair of board shorts and a t-shirt. It is definitely not hot down here, and we're off to Manly Beach. Hey Maisie, how are you? Rudolph, how are you? We're on Sydney Harbour, we're on the ferry, and we're heading over to Manly Beach via the ferry. As we back out of here, there's a cruise ship on my right hand side. We'll have a look at that, and we'll have a look at the Harbour Bridge and the Opera House. This should be a beautiful trip across. I forgot my gimbal today, so it might be a bit bumpy along the way. So apologies for that. But all I'm carrying is boardies, a t-shirt and a towel so I can go for a swim. And I'm travelling as light as I can. Okay, let's just turn around a bit. That's looking out towards the Opera House. Over this way. Got the buildings under construction. I think we're about 2 minutes and we're heading off. What are you doing? I'm trying to work. Okay, when you hear 3 blasts of the horn, we'll be heading backwards and we'll be heading off to Manly. Harbour Bridge, there's the cruise ship. That was the 3 blasts and off we go. So we're going to sit at the back, so we're not looking at the sun the whole way. Off to the right there, that's Circular Quay. Behind that is the rocks. That's the International Cruise Ship Terminal, as you can probably tell. We'll just swing around. When we get going, I'll actually take you for a walk around the ferry. So that's the Carnival Adventure. Spoke to some people last night and they're heading to Brisbane on that, and they're going to go up to Moreton Bay and watch the whales. So nice way to cruise up the coast. Alright, looking back at the Sydney skyline, all the ferries. lot of excited people on board heading off to Manly for the day. It's funny, you head over there, everybody's really excited. On the way home this afternoon, everyone will just be sleepy. So that's the fast ferry. It'll go past us at about 30 knots. Okay, so we're coming along the Carnival Adventure. And that ship there, the small one beside it, that's refueling it. So that's sitting very high out of the water, so I'd say it's taken on all its fuel now. You can see the derrick. That crane, that's got 2 lines going in, and that'll be putting diesel on board so they can take off. How are you? Good to see you, mate. Okay, looking across the iconic Sydney Harbour Bridge. Underneath the Sydney Harbour Bridge, you'll see some lights just there. That's Luna Park. Ooh, that wind's chilly. Yeah, Blair, yes, Australia. This is Sydney Harbour. The world famous iconic Sydney Harbour. That's the rocks just to the back of the ship there. No Mexican Navy around. There we go. We have the Opera House. Opera House from the water. Looks beautiful. Number 1, how are you? That's looking back to the cruise ship, Circular Quay. The Opera House, and we'll just pan around. Yeah, there's people everywhere. This is a ferry across, and there you have. Yes, this is Live Philippe. We're heading off there right now. That looks like one of the small maxis that does the Sydney to Hobart, just cruised past us. In training. Sydney skyline. How is everybody today? It's a beautiful day here on Sydney Harbour. It's the middle of winter and I'm standing here. You can see the people. Nobody's really rugged up. It's just the wind that's cold at the moment because we're moving. Naval dockyards in there. See a couple of vessels. That's the Botanic Gardens and Mrs. Macquarie's chair. Police launch keeping everybody out of the naval yard. Yes, user. This is where Nemo got taken to. That's correct. And he went into, was it 26 Wallaby Way? 26 Wallaby Way, Sydney Harbour. So looking back, Opera House, Harbour Bridge. That's Fort Denison. Fort Denison's from here. Philippe. 42 Wallaby Way, I'm sorry, I've just been corrected. Over there is Taronga Park Zoo. Just below that crane you can see in the distance. That ferry just there has just come from Taronga Park Zoo. So that's it. What I might do is just give my bag to the family. You want to take my bag? No, just walk around the front and I'll take you around the ferry. that's me. Sydney Harbour Bridge in the background. So we're going around the ferry here. We'll go up to the forward deck. Oh, there's a bit of breeze blowing because I'm getting spray on me from walking down here. Sorry for the Blair Witch, but I forgot my gimbal. I'm trying to travel light. This is a better view anyway. So, Harbour Bridge in the background. Opera House off to the left. Oh, I'm getting a lot of spray over me here. That's not comfortable at all. How good does this look all live? Excuse me, mate. Thank you. So hopefully I keep connectivity all the way. Still got 2 bars of 5G, so that'll be good. Over on the side here, that's Rose A. And we'll be coming around to Watson's Bay. Supposedly this is some of the most expensive real estate in the world per square metre. Sitting on that hill and in this bay. They're in the 10s, 20s, 30s and millions up around there. So that's Rose Bay. Next bay we come around will be Watson's Bay. So this is where they race the Sydney to Hobart world famous race. We get yachts from all over the world here. From Sydney, so I can't give you too much of a talk. I can just tell you the main things that I know. Yeah, we're out here yesterday, so Rose Bay. Next one coming around is Watson's Bay. We spent the day at Watson's Bay and walking up over the top. You can actually walk from Watson's Bay, and that's the south heads, and walk all the way to Bondi, which is about an hour and a half walk. 13 k's I think it is. Do some road rage. We're sitting out on the water, mate. There's no cars to get in our way out here. And anything smaller than our ferry gets run over. So they get out of our way. A bit.
Really enjoying
That's Vaucluse up that way. You can see up the top of the hill, around about there, there's a lighthouse up there. So that's Vaucluse, very exclusive area as well. And this is Watson's Bay, where I'm pointing now. wind coming down the side of the ferry is nippy. You can see some green down the bottom there, so that's the hill, and that'll take you up to the heads. So we'll actually come through the heads, or come past the heads. We'll have South Head on the right, North Head on the left, and this is where the yachts on the Sydney to Harbour go, and then they'll cruise out to sea around the buoy and then head south to Tasmania and into Hobart. So we'll just have a look back. Watson's Bay, around the Rose Bay, the Sydney skyline. Beautiful day out here. Hope all these people don't mind getting in my live stream. Let's just go down to the lower aft deck. I hope you can hear me. We're right behind the engine room here. Okay, Mike, that's the heads. That's directly out onto the Pacific Ocean. We might go back upstairs and have a look at that. Okay, North Head, South Head, and that's about, I'd say nearly 800 metres to a kilometre across. Some guys fishing out there on the end of South Head. On the horizon there's whale watching boats out there. So sometimes the waves are that big, no one's allowed outside here when they're crossing across to Manly. And they'll go a lot further, closer. So that's the heads. Let's look over this side. And this is looking to a more exclusive area. Look at that. Just beautiful. So, look at those rocks there. That's what Sydney Harbour used to look like before all the development. So this is, I'll get out of the wind. This is the largest and most populated city in Australia. Let's go back out to the North Head. So we're just passing through North Head. Still got 2 bars of connectivity, so hopefully I'll make it the whole way. Got a lot of spray. I'll just check. Lens is a little bit dirty, but not too bad. So straight down there, that's Manly, that's where we're going to. And then we'll head across to the beach. Up on top of this hill, somewhere there's an old leprosy colony and hospital, and as my sister is going to stay there next weekend. So looks beautiful up there, hardly any houses. Oh, might just walk through the So we're coming into Manly now. It's Manly directly in front of us. And then I'll take you on the walk all the way through to the beach. Oh, a bit of swell in here. And we'll go check the surf. Looks like it's blowing westerly, so it should be offshore, nice and warm. We're also going to walk around to Ferry from Manly. Right, these are all the houses on the Manly foreshore. Oh, I think this is Manly on this side as well. Fun little ride across this one. So I have a look back down the harbour.
Sorry.
You're right. So it's about a 20-minute ride across, I think it was. Have a look over this side. Now we're coming into Manly Harbour. It's good we had connectivity the whole way and you didn't lose me. Just off to the left of that building there's the planes coming through. They're on their way to Mascot. That's the international airport for Sydney. Seagulls trying to get some brekkie. Okay, we've now arrived at Manly. Let's head down the stairs. You just carry the bag. Here we are on the wharf. Just trying to bring the nose out, just right full rum. Okay, let's go. You want to check that on my back? Okay, sorry about that. Just had to get my arm in my backpack. Oh, how am I going to...
You don't tap off it.
You don't tap off?
No, the glasses.
I know, my phone's the same. Alright, walking out through the... Good. Sorry about the shaky footage. Again, I Forgot my gimbal today. I'm trying to go as light as I can, just a pair of boardies and a towel. I've got my family standing beside me. They're laughing at me. Want to have a look at them? No, they don't want to look. Okay, so this is the Manly Ferry terminal. Sushi hub, nice place for lunch. All right, we're out. Let's head down the beach and around the ferry bower. Heading off. What's that little red thing flashing mean? Means don't walk yet. See, we've been run over. Just waiting for the lights. Okay, here we go. This is a promenade from the ferry terminal to Manly Beach. It's Monday here, so it's a bit slower. Would have been jam-packed with people yesterday. Just a little update on myself. I do 3 to 4 live streams every week. I do a shorts video on surfing or foil surfing every day. And I also do 1 to 2 full videos a month. At the moment, the humpback whales are cruising past, so I've been doing a lot of whale videos, so check them out. Consider subscribing. That way you'll be notified. All right. Again, sorry for the shaky footage. Usually I'm only down here on the weekend, so it's good to see this place without 10,000 people trying to make their way down this promenade. Okay. About 2 more 100 metres and we'll be at Manly Beach.
Because I checked it.
Off we go again. Don't know if you can see the ocean just at the end there, all the ocean. Alright, I know nothing about this area, so I can't tell you any interesting facts, but they've got a lot of nice trees along here which would give you, which would give you nice shade in summer. On the weekends here, this whole centre area is set up for markets. So you got the market stalls in the middle, you got people coming to check the markets. I'll give you a good Aussie slang, it's a shit fight down here trying to make your way to the beach. Kids up there with their Kelpie puppy. Good looking dog. Okay, straight in front of us is Manly. Again, sorry for the shaky footage. When we get to Manly, we'll be able to get it a bit smoother. You going in there? Just walked past my daughter's favourite shop, the Bands of Courage. Apparently you have to, every time you come here, you have to get a new band. Soon you won't be able to see her arm or her neck with the amount of bands and necklaces she wears. Okay, there's the ocean. And like I said, it's blowing westerly, so it's offshore here and the conditions are just beautiful. I'm here in boardies and a t-shirt and I'm too hot. We've got people here in full suits and long duffel coat jackets. So just wait till I get across here, just give you a look around. That's looking around the Manly Point. And then we'll go around there, all the way around to Ferry Bower. What? Hey? Okay, here we are, Manly Beach, the Bower, or Ferry Bower. So you got Manly Surf Club just there. Got a walkway all the way around the front to Ferry Bower. Looking down this way, you have Stein, North Stein, and Queenscliff. So you have four surf clubs along this beach. Gets very popular here, you can see in the water. Must be some nippers or something training down there because there's about 40 people in the water. Heap of surfers out here, a couple of surfers out there, and haven't actually seen a wave break yet. Beautiful day, isn't it? So as soon as I finish this live stream, I'm going out for a swim. The water's a little bit colder here than at home on the Gold Coast. It gets about 20 degrees. Down here it'll be down 13, 14 degrees, so it should be a bit chillier. If you look out in the ocean, everyone in the water is in a steamer. So I'll be the odd one out. Hopefully the daughter will come in with me. But just look around to Stone. So that's Stone, North Stone and Queenscliff. There's some, on the beach, there's some permanent volleyball courts. School holidays here, so some kids playing volleyball. Oh, wave. Look at that. No one actually caught it, that's how small it is. Waiting for the wife, she's getting a drink, and then we're going to head off around to Ferry Bower. Do you want to hang around and come for the walk with me? Want to head off? Or you want to sit down for a bit? Sonia, walk down there and go up the stairs. Clean-up set, and everyone's caught inside. All new surfers, they actually paddle away from the waves instead of trying to catch them.
Put a bit of sunscreen on your legs.
All right. They're the Norfolk Pines. On the Manly Surf Club Pavilion walk. Manly Surf Club just there. And again, we're just walking around there to Ferry Hour. If you want to come for the walk with me. Again, sorry for the shaky footage. I'm travelling light, so I'm trying not to. I didn't bring my gimbal. But again, this Coastal Adventures, I do 3 to 4 live streams every week. I do one shorts surf video or foil video every day. And I also do 1 to 2 movies. Doco movies every month. As I said before, the humpback whales are migrating north from Antarctica up to Hervey Bay in the middle of Queensland, the warmer waters, to give birth and mate. So I've been filming a lot of humpbacks. Some lady was just chasing after her kid, trying to pull her socks and shoes off because the kid was running in the water. Quite funny. So you can see how popular this is. We have a lifeguard set up just there. There was a lifeguard just behind us at Stane, another lifeguard at North Stane, and there's another lifeguard at Queenscliff, all within, I'd say, 2 kilometres of beach. So you can imagine this place in the middle of summer. There would be thousands of people. So that's the boardwalk we're going to go around, out past Ferry Bower and out for a swim at the Bower. I'm trying to walk as smoothly as I can, sorry for the shaky footage. Hope no one's getting sick or seasick. Around the front. Around the front here there'll be some beautiful rock pools. The tide's high, so we will have some fantastic footage. So you can just hang on until I get around there. So this is the Manly Surf Club in the aqua blue directly in front of us.
Even if I go later, and that's what I want to do.
So that's the ramp down where the lifesavers put their IRBs on the water and all their SSVs are called, side-by-side vehicles, which are just behind those prams there. So this is called Cabbage Tree Bay Aquatic Reserve. It's illegal to spearfish in this area. Very, very quiet out here today. It's fantastic. Let's just have a look down there. Look how crystal clear that water is. Surf is dead flat. Okay. Beautiful views, aren't they? Some fish down there. They look like black brim. Oh no, normal brim. Just in there if you can see them. Nice green on the rocks as well. So we're at Manly Beach on the east side of Sydney. That's looking from Manly, round to Stane, North Stane and Queenscliff. So let's keep going around the point here, the Ferry Bower. Sorry about the glare in the face. As soon as we come up this little bit of a rise, we'll be then heading to the south, and you'll see just how beautiful this place is. Yes, thanks you, Alex. I said before, I'm trying to travel as light as I can today, and I didn't bring my gimbal because I don't want to leave everything on the beach while I go for a swim. But yes, I'm sorry about the shaky footage. So there's a swimming club. They've got a bloke out there on the stand-up, just monitoring them, keeping them safe from sharks. Alexandra, how are you, mate? Look at that view. So again, apologies for not having this steady for you. Hope I'm not making anybody too sick. That beach down there is where I'm walking to, and I will have a swim there. I have a swim there because I hate leaving salt water on me and having it dry, so I have to have a shower, and there is a shower there. Just up here, there's a saltwater swimming pool which gets filled up by the waves crashing over it on the higher tide. A few people in there, so we'll go and have a look at that. Well, thank you, Alex. If you look back a couple of days, I've had all around Sydney Harbour, the Harbour Bridge and the Opera House. I've done that all on gimbal for you, so is a lot smoother. My family's got upset and they've walked off on me. All right, see if I can get that a bit. What a perfect day down here. How's that for a beautiful bay? Wouldn't you love to live here? Okay, get ready for some shaky footage. Well, thanks for that, Alex. Andred. Like I said before, consider subscribing. I do 3 to 4 live streams every week. I do a short every day, either surfing or foil surfing, and I do 1 to 2 full videos every month. So that is actually on, well, at the moment the humpback whales are migrating north from Antarctica up to Hervey Bay. So I've been doing a lot of filming on them. So if you want to check all that out, consider subscribing, then you'll be notified every time I put a new video out, short or a live stream. There's a lady just about to hop in the water here. She's definitely doing it the wrong way. You have to just jump in. All right.
Across the, yeah, that's like that
I've lost the family. Look at that. Beautiful. All the way around. Can't see my family. They have fully gone and left me. Okay, family's in the shop, so I'll take you around to the pool. So this is called the Bower. Used to be called Ferry Bower, but they've changed the name now for political correctness. But it's for all around my entire life, it's been called Ferry Bower. Let's look back around. So you have steps into the water. Guy taking his golden retrievers for a swim. One of them has to be coaxed in. He doesn't look very happy. It's too cold. Two of them are having a ball and one of them's gone, get stuffed. I'm going to warm up. How's that for you? Alright, let's cruise around to the pool. So you actually get turtles, sea dragons, little sharks, Port Jackson sharks, and what are they? Let me look at torpedo. What are they? Not octopus, not squid, cuttlefish. They have a mind blank there. Look at that. How lucky are these people that live along here? This dog down here does not want to go back in the water. The other two are more than happy to go in. Now that would have been something to see, Alex, seeing them actually feeding. When they cruise up the east coast of Australia here, they're not actually feeding. They've done all their feeding in Antarctica, and then they're cruising up to Harvey Bay and coming back. It takes 6 months round trip, and they don't eat at all. No, I'm from the Gold Coast, but this is Sydney. I was born here a long time ago, but we now live on the Gold Coast. I've been up there basically all my life. I was only born here. That's where my father bought a place on Botany Bay on the south side of Sydney, and it cost him £12, and he didn't know if he could afford it. Now that same place would be worth about 15 million. So it's gone up a little bit since then. Let's just look about this way. We'll go around to the pool. There's no one in the pool. Beautiful. Just look down. What a beautiful scene. Gold Coast. That's on the New South Wales-Queensland border, and it's just on the north side of that. So the Gold Coast goes from the New South Wales-Queensland border and north 50 kilometres. So that's the Gold Coast, Gold. Have a look on Google Maps. Some people out there swimming, some people out there swimming with wetsuits and towing a buoy. So, Alexandra, are you actually from Nova Scotia in Canada?
Make a feature of it, but it's a boundary wall that exists, so.
The family's in the shop, so I'm going to keep walking. I'll go all the way around to the bower. So just here we have the swimming pool that is filled by the ocean. Look at these people's houses up here. What a view. What a place to live. I don't know how I'd like it. Every day have people underneath your house yelling, screaming, fishing. This pool will be closed until it refills. So you can see here, the low point there, that's where the pool fills. You can see it just lapping over there. When there's a bigger swell, it really comes in. One thing the Manly Council has done well is put these stairs in. Instead of trying to climb up, the old people have a bit of trouble, and they have stainless steel steps all the way in. Beautiful. That's the pool. How good's that? Some seagulls there enjoying the sun. What's it like in Belgium? Pretty small country, isn't it? Much to do there. Do you surf, fish, dive, ski? Let's just cruise around. Look at that. Some more swimmers. They must have been going for a long swim because they're all in steamers and they're in high vis just in case they get into trouble. So 1, 2, and there's a third person just over there. Very smart. I'm with Surf Life Saving, and it makes so much difference when people are in high vis trying to find them. So we'll just look out to the point here when the swell, you can see the waves breaking through here when the swell's bigger. It breaks out a lot wider. Nice waves all the way through. And it's an easy paddle to get out. You hop in off the beach, paddle around, and you're out surfing. Okay, there's those hobby swimmers. Must be long distance swimmers. They're not. There's no water coming up for their kicks. They're just doing very easy, lazy kicks. Just cruising. Alright, last little bit and then I'll sign off from this live stream. Thanks for everybody for watching. When it uploads, I'll also make it public so everybody can watch it from a later date as well. Again, please consider subscribing. I do 3 to 4 live streams every week. I do 1 shorts video daily on surfing or foil surfing, and I also do 1 to 2 videos a month, like doco videos. The ones I've just put up are on humpback whales. They're cruising up the coast, east coast of Australia, from Antarctica all the way to Harvey Bay, where they give birth and mate. So that's 6 months that they head up, mate or give birth, and then cruise back down, and they don't eat in that entire 6 months. Again, sorry for the shaky footage. I was trying to travel light and not bring my gimbal today. So please consider subscribing. Like I said, I do 3 to 4 live streams a week, 1 shorts video on surfing or foil surfing daily, and 1 to 2 sort of doco videos every month. So I'll just cruise back around and look down, look at that. So we're at Manly and Ferry Bower. All right, see you at Alexandra. Thanks for watching. Hope the lens is clean. There's a bit of spray coming over when I caught the ferry from Sydney all the way out here. Let's cruise back around. Alexandra. Sorry. Alexandra D. Oh, I get it. I haven't got glasses on, so I can't see my screen properly, but I get what you're saying. So this beach here is where I'm going to go for a swim, and there's showers down here so I can get the salt off me. As I said before, I cannot stand having dried salt on me, and if I do, I can't put a shirt on. It's just so itchy. It annoys me. Okay, let's keep going. We're going up to Watson's Bay tomorrow, so I'll probably do another live stream on the ferry and all the way up to Watson's Bay about the same time. So if you're around, I'll put out another live stream. Tomorrow will be our last day in Sydney before we fly back home to Gold Coast. Thank you, Alexandra. I will enjoy. and hopefully see you tomorrow. And this is where I'll sign off. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you tomorrow.